Hello, and welcome to what is the final round of the first season of this Lotus to Alpine challenge, where we have got to the end of the 2014 season. It's been a very, very up and down season. Podiums, points, crashes, pit stops, you name it, we've had it. And it's been quite an intense journey we've got to this point. But here we are in Abu Dhabi. It is double points as it was back in the real thing, so we're getting double points here. The objective is quite simple. We simply have to score enough to secure not only P10 in the Drivers' Championship, we have to score 8 or more points than Kevin Magnussen, but also we've got to make sure that we score 9 or more points over Force India to secure 6th place in the Constructors' Championship. While it's not a massive achievement in this particular world of F1, the minimum for us is to make sure we're right up there at the end of the season. So that's what we're targeting. And if we can do it, then we'll certainly be... I'll be happy in managing to get that secured. Not the easiest of tracks for me, Abu Dhabi, but we've got to go for it and hope that we can turn up with a very important result for the squad in their final round.
It's Saturday afternoon here at Yas Marina, where the drivers are about to embark on a...
We don't qualify. This race, simply put, is going to be another one of those last to first challenges. Or not really last to first, we haven't won a race. We've finished.
It's been a mighty qualifying performance from Mercedes today with...
Right. For the final time in this version of the F1 game, the 2014 season on 15, we're prepared to go racing.
The race here at the Yas Marina circuit will be starting shortly. With the fading lights, strong spotlights will take over, making the Abu Dhabi track a unique racing experience.
Simple task, go long and see if we can make the ground up.
We were expecting you to finish 16th or better today.
Final race of the season, and we're away in Abu Dhabi. Last on the grid, this has to be a good Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll make up some ground on the first lap. I did just see Yankee and Co sliding around in the first corner. Ericsson racing that Marussia. Can't go full throttle at the risk of that happening. Progressing slowly, got past a number of cars around the chicane on the outside. Oh my goodness me, they're really up there today. The McLarens and the Force Indias are edging the points. We can't have that. I've got Perez marking me. He'll only make one move, so I'm going to let him. Not until I get back onto his rear wing. Go deep into the corner. Done just enough to make sure I don't pile drive Verne and Fiat. We're up to 12. Almost half the positions gained. Actually, back to half of the positions have been gained at the start. Now, Perez on one side, Fiat down the other!
The front wing is badly damaged. You've lost a lot of downforce on the car.
And we're out.
Your front wing. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
I was trying so hard to not, in that particular scenario, go directly into the drivers in front of me. Thought I was safe, but yeah. Also, can we just address that the right front blows up instead of the left front, which I think is a bit of a weird one. I got tagged by Perez. Did I move across in front of him? Yes, I mean, I've already got to take the blame for that, to be very honest. And then obviously it's my fault for going out the race. That's simple as that, really. Done. Season finishes in the most unceremonious way it possibly could.
It might not have been a race win for Lewis Hamilton today, but I'm sure he won't be upset. Today's result means that Lewis is world champion again.
And what a year it's been for the British driver. I think we all knew that he was going to have a strong season, but to actually prove it and win the title takes a lot of skill and mental strength. And it seems Lewis has that in abundance.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Well then, it's the end of this iteration of the game. And it happens to be on the first lap we go out. The good news is, Force India did not get enough points, neither did Kevin Magnussen to overtake both the team and the car, team and Pastor Maldonado in the final standings. It's P10, 4 points in the end ahead of Magnussen. Hamilton, Rosberg, first and second. Hamilton, world champion again. And Williams finishing third in that with Bottas, and he didn't get enough to close the gap to Red Bull. But P6 for the team, in the grand scheme of things, a very good achievement. And who can wonder if 2050 will be that bit better? We'd hope so. There we go. No points for our teammate, which is a bit of a surprise. Even though he absolutely aced us in qualifying, we deliberately did that. But in the races, we beat him, and that's what matters. 5 races, though, were not particularly good on my part. Albeit a good Grand Prix to see through the season, although it ended 1 lap in. And the job is done. Practically finished. It was not the way I wanted to finish the season, but the next step now is to move onto this one. Season 2015. Big moves, everybody. Next step in the Lotus Alpine Challenge. We have a much more competitive car. We're on the current iteration of the game, but more importantly, it's a chance, with a competitive, hopefully more competitive little bit of machinery, for us to be right up in the top 5. That's the aim. 5th or higher in the championship. That's what I'm hoping for. If we can build on the P6 we got, who knows what may happen. So, it's the end of this season. We did well enough to secure a top 10 finish in the Drivers' Championship and a P6 in the Constructors. The next step now is to move the team up the grid and see if we can get them competing at a higher standard. That's next up, and I'll be coming up very, very soon. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this part of the Lotus Alpine Challenge. It won't get much easier from here, but I'll give you a little bit of a taster.
Welcome to Championship season, where you'll become one of the elite on the grid vying for success. Now it's your turn. Travel the world and take part in the ultimate racing event. This is Championship Season Mode.
Well, here we go then. Last time, we raced as Pastor Maldonado. Because he did not get a single point in the previous season, it only makes sense that this time we race as Romain Grosjean. Shortish weekends, and I'll leave it there. Until then, everyone, thank you for joining me for this part of the season. I will speak to you when we get F1 2015 underway. But until then, thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe for more, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks and goodbye.